program. First, our salutatorian. It's a blessing for me to introduce this young man. Benjamin Wood is a gifted student who works incredibly hard at being the best he can be. Ben's a fine young man who has a passion for learning, reading, politics, and most of all, serving the Lord. Ben has the ability that few people have to integrate his faith into everything that he does. He's very goal-oriented. He attacks challenges and sees them as opportunities. A slogan we heard in the hallways this year from our senior class was, "Who would?" Ben would. Ben volunteers his time at a local youth center where he helped establish that organization. Ben ran the Boston Marathon in April just because it was something he had never done before. Ben has served as the president of the National Honor Society. He's a cellist in our orchestra. He's been a member of student council, a member of our debate club, cross-country team, track team. In the fall, Ben will be attending Calvin College, where he'll major in history. It is a joy for me, on behalf of the faculty of Whitinsville Christian School, to present to you a salutatorian for the class of 2010, Mr. Benjamin Wood.
Before I begin, I just want to extend a thank you to families, teachers, administration, school board, janitors, faculty, everyone who's made this possible. We couldn't have gotten here without you, so I just want to say thank you. Trying to find some way to frame a summary of our education here at Whitinsville Christian School, some Bible verses come to mind. And one in particular is 2 Corinthians 10:5. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. This is a quality embodied by Whitinsville Christian School. We take captive every thought. All pursuits and subjects can somehow, in their own way, reveal a lesson about or reveal the character of our God. And it shows that there's no division between secular and sacred. God wants to reveal himself in everything that we do. Hopefully, that helps explain why what I want to leave you with tonight, I learned by watching a YouTube video. On December 6, 2004, Gary Bralsma, a 19-year-old college student, posted a video named Numa Numa Dance of himself online, dancing to the song Dragosta Dinte on the website newgrounds.com. For those of you who have not seen the video, Bralsma rocks back and forth in his chair, pumping his fist in the air, making wild facial gestures, gesturing to his audience, completely invested in the song. Within weeks, millions of people had seen the video online. He was featured on Good Morning America and The Tonight Show's Jay Leno. The video clip is only 99 seconds long, and it cuts out in the middle of the verse. Yet it draws people in, leaving them dancing and singing long after the clip has ended. As the magazine The Believer explained, it's a movie of someone who is having the time of his life, wants to share his joy with everyone, and doesn't care what anyone else thinks. Bralsma is an overweight nerd, but he shamelessly dances to the music with no ulterior motive. He isn't trying to persuade you, he isn't trying to impress you, he doesn't want you to do anything. He's just enjoying himself, and he thought the viewer might like to join him. The video is fun to watch because Bralsma's enthusiasm is so contagious. As you can expect, Bralsma was ridiculed. He showed excitement, he showed passion in a time where fitting the mold and looking appropriate are cardinal virtues. He was parodied on VH1, on NCIS, and on South Park. When people recognized him on the street, they would hassle him. 3 months after he posted his video online, he told the New York Times, "I want this to end." He was so exuberant when he posted the video, but gradually, critical, mean-spirited people robbed him of his joy, making him regret he ever had anything to be excited about in the first place. Fortunately, however, the story didn't end there. Little by little, people stood up and said, "I think I'll join him." His enthusiasm caught on. If you search Numa Numa Dance on YouTube today, you'll get 16,900 hits. There's thousands of people who have uploaded their own videos impersonating him, from a 2-year-old girl to a 50-something couple, doing the same dance to the same song. There's an online subculture of people flailing around, lip-syncing to a song they can't understand. They saw his joy, and they wanted a part of that. Deep down, they wanted to be him, to feel that unself-conscious joy that he felt. And the beauty of this is, they're not mocking him. They're replicating and spreading his happiness. They are taking part in his joy by dancing right alongside him. This video reminds me that our generation needs enthusiasm. As we go forth, there will be no shortage of people telling us to relax, to fit in, to take a seat, to take it easy. When we admit that there are some areas of life that really get us passionate, and we are a passionate, excitable bunch, people are going to look askance at us. But that's okay, because it's not about them. It's not about listening to those who only seek to tear us down. It's about trying to inspire those around us. We can't afford to give up on our passions, and the world can't afford for us to become unenthused. So we may be ostracized and criticized, but once the criticisms have passed, we're going to find others who have been inspired to follow our example. They'll want to join our dance. I can just say that from my education here, you guys are really excited about athletics, art, music, math, science, and it's inspired me, and I'm sure it's inspired those around us. And that's wonderful. Keep it up, because we need to stay passionate. Bralsma never intended to start anything new. He was simply practicing joy. When we live with contagious enthusiasm, we never know when we might be that ray of light in somebody's day, making them better, making them happy. Particularly as Christians, we need to show that we have a joy and assurance that others don't possess, a passion for God that leads us to make choices that cause us to stand out, that cause us to act differently than others. We're going to appear foolish, but as the Apostle Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 1:27, God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. So as we go to college and beyond, let's invite people to join our dance. Let's invite them to look foolish with us for the honor and glory of God. Thank you.
Woo! That was very good.